The importance of gut health. This is one of my favorite topics because I have a lot of clients that come to me with small intestine issues. What does it mean if you have gut issues? This means bloating, cramping, distension after you eat, or even a couple hours after you eat. Even things like bizarre nightmares or vivid dreams all can be signs that our gut isn't properly functioning. And this is a big deal. If our gut's not properly functioning, our immune system is going to be lowered. We're not going to have as many neurotransmitters to make us happy. So serotonin and dopamine, also made in the gut. And the most important thing, it's where all our nutrients are absorbed. And so the food that you eat, this is where the goodness happens. This is how it gets into your bloodstream and how it gets to the cells. The most important thing to look at is, one, are we digesting our food properly? Many of us are in a sympathetic state. We're in a stress state. When we're eating, we're on the go. We're thinking about every other thing except the food that we're eating. And this can not allow our body to produce the enzymes and the natural HCl that break down the food properly before it gets to the small intestine. So my biggest tip for people is slow down. And just remind yourself that I'm trying to break this food down properly so that it can actually go to some use. It's a big deal. It makes a big difference when it comes to bloating and cramping. What happens when we have bloating and distension is it's called intestinal permeability. So our lining of our small intestine starts to pull apart, and this is a bad thing, and we want to get it back to here. And so glutamine, marshmallow root, and slippery elm root are all really key nutrients to help bring it back. The last thing is probiotics. I think people overuse them without a healthy gut because you could have as many probiotics as you want, but until you have a good home for them, then they're not gonna do you any good. So as much as I love probiotics, and I know it's a trendy word, I think it's just as important to make sure we have no form of leaky gut or intestinal permeability before we start incorporating them in. Having a healthy gut means having a healthy life. My mental health is better, my skin is better, my everything is better because I've taken care of my gut.